Destiny. Apparently someone figured out Ethan Klein's Reddit, old 15-year-old Reddit, and at this point we know that it's legitimate. He admitted to it on Instagram stories. If anything, let's start with his Instagram story, kind of addressing the situation. And then, ooh, why is it flipped? Your shit's flipped. Let me flip this thing. Okay. Let's go ahead and read what he wrote, just so that, you know, there are no one's confused that this is legitimate. Make sure you guys can see that. So this was just posted on his Instagram not too long ago. My friends, I have a terrible confession to make. Yes, it is true. My 15-year-old Reddit account was identified by using a doxing website that lists a history of all emails and passwords that have been leaked in illegal data breaches. A post last night was made on the Snark subreddit by the person who obtained this information. With Reddit's help, this person was able to disseminate this illegally and maliciously obtained information to a community whose sole purpose is to harass me, my family, and my employees. Why are they making this? Was it Snark, or was it... I'm pretty sure this was Destiny's community that got this, yo. I mean, it doesn't matter, but like, why? I mean, it's old Reddit posts. How is this like illegal to find? I mean, okay, no, yeah. If the passwords were obtained in an illegal data breach, that is kind of fucked up. Like, all of our information could be on something like that, you know? In doing so, some terrible revelations were made. I think he's being sarcastic here. Yes, my account, username, pedotroll. So yeah, Ethan Klein's username on Reddit was pedotroll. As a contrast, my Reddit username is Dewey's Cox. Like Dewey Cox from Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story. It's one of my favorite comedies of all time. It's probably my favorite comedy of all time. So like that was my name, and I couldn't... Dewey Cox was taken, I think, so I had to add an S. It was Dewey's Cox. But like, yeah, I wouldn't want to use the word pedo anywhere near any of my fucking usernames. Like, what the fuck? Even if it's a joke, even if it's Reddit. Oh, the whole point of Reddit was to be edgy. Yo, you want to call yourself pedophile online? Like, that's on fucking you, man. Hey, you do you, bro. Whatever works for you. I think I am behind on some super chats. Veronica says, Demi, yes. BB, no. You know it, Veronica. Just some thoughts. Says, I'm a patron. Join us. Ooh, thank you so much. Just some thoughts. A patron and sending... You're too generous. Too kind. And Gene Ellie says, thank you to my favorite podcasters with a $25 donation. Gene, that's so fucking generous. Thank you so much. Thank you. What do you mean thank me? Thank you. We couldn't do this without you. So everybody, W's in the chat for Gene. So yeah, Ethan talking about that, like calling himself a pedo. That's a choice. It's certainly a choice. Yes, my account username pedotroll made a few bizarre and edgy attempts at being funny. It was common on Reddit 15 years ago to create a thematically named troll account to post silly things from. The method was to have Redditors read something crazy, then check the username and realize it was a goof. You can see evidence of this on most of the posts made in character. These troll stories include anecdotes that clearly never happened, including a story that references my children who were born 10 years later. Further evidence of this is simply that I was self-promoting my YouTube channel while doing these parody posts. The perfect way to promote your YouTube channel, folks, is to pretend you're a pedophile online. Now look, do I actually think Ethan Klein is a pedophile? No. You know what I mean? But I mean, hey, calling yourself pedotroll and trying to explain it, even like 15 years ago, it was common on. Like, do any of you guys call yourself pedophiles on Reddit or something like that? Please let me know if you do. These troll stories, blah, blah, blah. Further evidence of this is simply that I was self-promoting my YouTube channel while doing these parody posts. I mean, maybe I should go post on Reddit and claim to be a pedophile. I knew I was personally identifiable the entire time. I was trying to be funny so people would look, trying to be funny is the key thing, I guess. You know what I mean? Trying to be funny. I was trying to be funny so people would look at my account and discover my YouTube channel. I was not ashamed of it then, and I'm not ashamed of it now. That's right. Pedo troll. You are pedo troll and proud. Stand tall, pedo troll. You raise that head up high, pedo troll. Look at the stars. Don't look at the ground, okay? Of course, be proud of yourself, pedo troll. There's nothing to be ashamed of. I was not ashamed of it then, and I'm not ashamed of it now. That's right, pedo troll. Fuck yes. Embrace your pedoness, my friend. Embarrassed? Yes. On par with cringing at my old YouTube videos. 2. Yes, there are a few posts of me being a Zionist Jewish supremacist, which includes me mostly arguing with someone calling Israel Nazi Germany. Oh, there's also some way more racist shit in there that we'll look at. In totality, about 95% of the posts were about StarCraft 2 or self-promoting my YouTube channel. I have nothing to hide and nothing to apologize for. And remember, folks, joking about pedophilia is not the same as having it on your computer. Well, I mean, of course, if this is a game of who's worse, Ethan Klein or Destiny, in terms of who's a bigger pedophile. Again, I love that they're having a pedo off. Like, hey, I only called myself a pedophile, but he actually has pictures of minors on his computer. Anytime you find yourself in this kind of conversation, like who's more or who's less of a pedophile, you've already lost. Hey, I may have called myself a pedophile, but you actually are a pedophile. It's like, yeah, they're both kind of weird. One of them is certainly weirder than the other and more fucked up and illegal. But, like, don't be bragging about, I am proud to have called myself pedo troll, and I am proud of my pedo troll days on Reddit. Those are classic Reddit posts. Kind of funny. Just some thoughts. Sends another £2 and says, remember, I'm Mud. I'm always confused. Mud, we love you. Myri C, folks, one of our favorite patrons, and community members. Nogzolato sends a $5 and says, Ela also has a Reddit account. Both of them deleted it. Her Tumblr is gross, regardless of it's a jokes. It's still inappropriate. And Ian tweeted. Ian as in like iDubbbz? I'll check it out. Common good. I would love to watch the Richie Torres and Adam Friedland interview. Do we have time? Let's see if we have time after. I doubt we're gonna sit through the whole PBD thing, so I would love to watch some of that, because I watched that clip on Twitter where he's like crying about like being raised like with the Zionist family and shit. That was touching. Adam Friedland is a boss. So anyways, the pedo off is official and it's still ongoing. God, Demi, if Demi hears what I'm talking about, she's gonna judge me so hard, bro. To be so like, what the fuck are they talking about in there? Gotta pay the bills, folks. Oopsie. Schmoopsie. Well, I mean, you guys didn't see anything. Look, this is my document, folks. This is how I organize everything on YouTube. Okay, I don't need this document. Anyways, boom. Save the copy. Yes, sir. Save it. Okay, guys. So, Destiny. Okay, first of all, I mean, I'm probably like the 1 millionth person to make that name, but like, why does he have a stripper name? Why does Destiny have a stripper name? And this is no shade at strippers. I'm just pointing out that he has a fucking stripper name, okay? Destiny. Like, that's so fucking cringe, referring to someone, to a man, as Destiny. You know what I mean? Destiny said, what the fuck Destiny said, bro? Steven fucking Bonnell, bro. I'm sorry. So Steven said, Polish Pusher says, Mohsin's link is in the episode description. Is it? Please double check if it is. Dizzle McFizzle, who's been a member for 6 months, says, I remember hating Ethan for a great reason before. I had good ones. Hey, I mean, look, I only hated him when I had great reasons. So, Destiny says, Destiny the stripper. Veronica says, just say no to PBD, please. Listen, Veronica, I need to get my blood boiling. Blood boiling? I need to feel the blood boiling a little bit, okay? I need to let out my Dark Souls anger. So Steven Destiny Bonnell said, apparently Ethan is still IG storying about me. His and Ela's old Reddit accounts were just found, literally posting vids from their H3H3 channel where they had less than 1,000 subs. Why is he so obsessed with making pedophile jokes and talking about being a pedophile? Is it seriously all just projection? So let's read one of Ethan's old posts. As Pedo Troll commented 50, and again, to be fair, this is 15 years ago, okay? We've all had cringy, shitty, tasteless, horrible social media posts that like maybe date 15, 20 years. Maybe not everyone. Hey, maybe not that horrible. But like shit, I probably said some dumb shit online. So I mean, hey, let's just keep it honest. Jim D. Duker sends another 5 and says, more cussing. I got you, Jim. God fucking damn it. Jim, I'm gonna give you a mix of English and Arabic cussing. So Pedo Troll says, 15 years ago, when you become an uncle, avoid the sexual tension that is inevitable between you and your nephew. It will be very exciting and enticing, but in the end, the stress that will result from this relationship will not be worth it. It is always best to get involved with children outside the family, with friends, co-workers, etc. Now look, he's definitely trolling. Is it kind of funny? Look, I'm not gonna lie, this is funnier than anything Ethan has said in the last 2 years. Okay, Ethan has not made me laugh this hard in 2 years. I'm going to say, and I chuckled. I'm not going to lie. This is the first time I actually read this whole thing. I mean, he's clearly trolling. Like this. When you become an uncle, avoid the sexual tension that is inevitable. But I mean, hey, look, do you want this stuff online associated to you? No, but isn't it kind of funny just compared to the shit he's doing now? I'm sorry, I'll take Ethan Klein making pedophile jokes rather than Hasbara podcast. Is that a hot take? That's a pretty fucked up take. I've had a long day, folks. I've had a lot of anxiety today. Take it easy on me. Okay, if I have some bad takes, I don't know why this kind of made me chuckle. People are going crazy in the live chat. What's going on here? Zahada Mud sends $5. Thank you, Zahada. Very generous. Also, Jim, very generous of you. Fucking shit. Zahada sends $5 and says, what makes it even funnier is that Destiny's Nazi son could be referred to as Destiny's child. Oh my god, I haven't even fucking thought of that. Destiny's child's a Nazi. Yo, that's so fucking funny. Zahada, that's fucking hilarious. And thank you so much for the support. Anthony Bensavengo sends another $5, says the only thing that people should call Destiny is some variant of Mr. Borelli. Exactly. Mr. Borelli, what's his real last name? I don't even know his last name, bro. Like, Benel. Dude, Finkelstein. Crazy. Norm Finkelstein. I can't get Benelli out. Like, I literally can't remember his actual last name. Far Twain sends $5 and says there's one where he calls Palestinians monkeys among real Israelis. I'm sure AB will be nice and quiet. Also, Ethan was almost 30 doing this, not 18. Oh yeah, definitely. He's way too old to be doing this, to be fair. And I do have that post where he compares them to monkeys. I got you. Anthony, stop saying it's trolling off the bay. Not funny. No one finds it funny. I don't know. Incest pedophilia. Guys, fuck, I shouldn't have laughed. I'm kidding, guys. Obviously, pedophilia isn't funny. I'm not out here making pedophilia jokes. Anyways, so that's the first one. Let's see some more pedophilia comedy. Honestly, I think it's beautiful that they have such an intimate relationship. The mother's therapy doesn't have to be sexual at all. You people are the sick ones for making that connection. I hope that I can have such an intimate and open relationship with my children. I mean, that's pretty fucked up. You know what I mean? I don't know the context of this post. I don't know what he's replying to. Oh, okay, that's pretty fucked up. Here's another comment. And again, folks, a trigger warning. I'm sorry for the language. That Negro child sure is elastic. Reminds me of when I stand in front of the mirror and twist my hips so my dick dances around in circles. Twist my hips. Usually stops like he did too when it hits my 2-year-old in the face. Lol. He usually stands under me asking what I'm doing. I just tell him daddy is dancing. Lol. Okay, so this is way more graphic. That first one kind of made me chuckle because it was just like someone speaking in theory. If you were theoretically going to do something, it's best to avoid this and do that. I kind of chuckled. Now he's putting like, he's using, I don't know, like weird, uncomfortable language, and then he's putting images in your head of like his dick smacking a child in the face. Like, Demi's still not back. She's still not hearing what we're talking about in here. I'm glad. I'm thankful for that. This is disgusting, bro. Yeah, this is kind of fucked up. This is fucked up. This isn't funny, folks. This shit ain't funny. This is... I don't know what the fuck was in the water in the mid-2000s, bro. In the early 2010s, and people thought that you could fucking say anything on the internet. I was a fucking child at that point, but like... Actually, no, 2010, I was 20. Okay, so this is pretty fucked up. That's the first one. There's more. There's a lot more, folks. But yeah, it's a bit too fucking graphic. This shit's a bit fucked up. Here's a video. Ethan talking about traumatizing a little girl in the bathroom with his wee-wee. What the fuck? Lamau, okay, I'm done. Destiny's having... Wait, who would have thought, bro? Who would have thought, bro? Ethan's greatest ally in his war against Hassan was Destiny, and now they're fucking going at it having a pedophile off. You can't write this fucking drama, bro. What the fuck is this? Like, seriously. Okay, let's listen. Trigger warning, I guess. I've not seen this.
It's like a dirty burger. Anyway, I'm there taking a pee, doing my thing. And here in walks a little girl. I'm concentrating so hard on trying to pee that I don't realize that the door opens from the outside, doesn't go in. So I'm sitting here like spread eagle, room smelling like burnt pickle relish, and this poor little girl sees me like spreading my pubes like Moses. It's like an enlarged clitoris poking out of my pubic. Anyway, this little girl walks in. You can imagine the scene like Like,
Oh, bro. Okay, so he's making it really graphic. He's like, you can imagine the scene, and if you can't imagine it enough, like what? What's happening? Should we continue this? Or no? Veronica sends 6 shekels and says, hello, it's obviously the name of a cult leader. DA. Who are we talking about? I'm going to try to find it, Veronica, in the chat, but I can't. I will try my best. If you can give me a follow-up. Who's the name of the cult leader? Oh, Pedo Troll? Okay, fuck. Let's, I guess, finish this. Trigger warning.
just spreading and like something like this. Like, here's her spread and holding.
Oh my god, bro.
Pickle relish.
Ugh.
Like a jelly bean.
Look, it's important to see this just to remember the depravity that we're dealing with, folks. The level of depravity is unacceptable. And these people should be revealed for what they are. I hope you're proud. This is, by the way, he said he's proud of this. He said he is proud of these posts, and Pedo Troll stands tall. Oh shit, what happened? Internet's gone? Y'all still here? Okay, y'all still here. Sunflower Dragon sends $2 and says, nice to see you, Anthony. Nice to see you too. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the dono.
Sometimes when I hang out with my friends, and everyone's like, "Oh, what's that smell? It smells like a dirty burger." Oh, what's that smell? It smells like someone.
Oh, Destiny. Yeah, Destiny. Veronica, I see that. I see that. It is the name of the cult leader.
Didn't put the meat away, but it's sweet. One time someone was like, "Oh, what's that? Something smells good." One time one of my friends said that. "Oh, something smells good. I'm hungry." Anyway, this little girl walks in.
Oh, stop
it!
it.
It's a tiny bathroom, so you...
Apparently, the video, there's like a video that's twice the length of this one on Reddit. We're just going to play the 2-minute abbreviated version. Thank you, Senior Destiny.
You can imagine, like, she's face to face, like, with this genital holocaust. And she screamed. She's like, "Mommy, it doesn't look like Daddy's." She ran out. She just ran out. And
look, all this hilarious, all these people that attempted like this hilarious, edgy comedy, like, it's kind of sad, man. And I mean, look, I hope he's ashamed about this a little bit. No? Did he say, he said he's proud about it. He said he's proud of it, but embarrassed. So, hey. Okay, you guys are going crazy in the live chat here. Excuse me, Jim D. Duker says, I don't mean to disability shame, but Ethan shows no tics or coughs when he tells PDF tales. That is true. That does seem to be true. I do think maybe the tics got worse, like with age. I'm not sure if that's what it is, because they are way worse now than they are before. I also, personally, I don't know shit about the condition and Tourette's. But to me, I kind of attribute it to stress too, because I can kind of tell. I mean, I've been watching him for a long time. When he is stressed and when he's talking about uncomfortable topics, he is way more, his tics are way more active than when he's not stressed. I don't know if it's like a medication or stuff, but like, I think it's definitely stress related, but also maybe with time and age. I'm not really sure. Dizzle McFizzle sends a 20. God damn it. Dizzle, by the way, got to witness me playing and dying a lot in Dark Souls today. So he got to see me angry. Listen here, you beautiful man. When you stream Dark Souls, believe in yourself, you dusty man. If you can't believe in yourself, believe in the me that believes in you. Also, Ethan is gross, disgusting. Thank you, Dizzle. Today was an off day in Dark Souls. I'm actually very excited to get back and murder the shit out of Nito. So maybe sometime this weekend or something, a little late night gaming stream, or maybe like early tomorrow. I don't know. I really want to kill that motherfucker. So and I'll be much better about it next time. I promise you, Dizzle. Much chiller. Liz Felix says, like father, like son, sends $2. Thank you, Liz Felix. And Far Twain sends another 5 and says, girly pop, no one does more for women. Olivia loves the story. And great job filming Hila. I know, right? Hila was filming this, right?
I was looking around the restaurant because I wanted to apologize to her and I wanted to explain that I don't want her to be growing up thinking that this is what she's got to look forward to. Because God knows I can't have vaginal sex. No. So they were gone. They left. And actually, a week later, that restaurant closed.
Look, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about, like the story, but it was just kind of disturbing. Okay.
It's like a dirty burger.
You guys want more? Oh, so now we're going after his dad. Okay. Demi? Don't judge me, baby. Okay. Now we're going after Ethan's dad. So Destiny's like, dude, I love how fucking shitty this is getting, folks. They're getting so low. They're rolling around in the fucking mud, slinging pedophile accusations. Like, you're the pedophile. No, you're the pedophile. No, your dad's the pedophile. No, your dad's the pedophile. This is insane. I've never seen anything like this on the internet. I have never seen anything like this on the internet. How can Ethan keep getting himself in fucking shitstorm after shitstorm after shitstorm? Like, no amount of YouTube ad revenue is worth this, bro. Like, what the fuck? Anyways. Anywho. So Destiny, the stripper, says, oh, fuck. I see it runs in the family, too. Oh, God, I'm so sorry. Bro's dad, the one who married / fucked the 16-year-old and birthed Ethan, the guy who makes so many pedo jokes, he has a Reddit account dedicated to them. Out here literally taking... Okay. Is it fucked up that I'm laughing at Destiny's tweet now? Who is a literal fucking... sex predator, bro? Oh, I hate this whole situation. But I also kind of love it. Are y'all feeling shitty like me? Are y'all feeling... just weird about this whole thing? Or is it just me? This is confusing as fuck. Oh, man. What an adventure this has been. What a whirlwind these past few months have been. Oh, my God. So, blah, blah, blah. He literally... I'm going to read this tweet again. This is kind of funny. Oh, fuck, I see it runs in the family, too. Oh, God, I'm so sorry. Bro's dad, the one who married / fucked the 16-year-old and birthed Ethan, the guy who makes so many pedo jokes, he has a Reddit account dedicated to them, out here literally liking thirst traps of his daughter-in-law on fucking sex.com. Oh, my God, bro. Okay, so Veronica, I guess, tweeted this image, says, yes, this is a shot of me mourning after some crazy night, I think, by my best friend roommate at the time. I was 17. Gary Klein says, oh my God, how gorgeous. Hashtag still got it. It's making me kind of uncomfortable going through an old man's creepy Twitter likes, bro, and Twitter comments. But like, shit, Gary. My God. What else we got? Caden Cross says, was just asked if I'm with the school. Gonna go home and change my clothes now. Gary Klein replies, please post pics in your Catholic schoolgirl outfit. My mouth is watering. Yo, I've watched a couple of episodes of fucking Families, bro. Like, I've seen the Families podcast just a little bit. It was honestly the worst thing they've ever produced. So that was one some H3 programming I was more than happy to skip. I found the parents like just boring and kind of weird, and they're like extreme Zionists. But like, yeah, this is fucking weird. This is fucking weird. I don't know what to say. Old man being a fucking creep online. Okay, cool. This is the weirdest one. So this is sex.com. And okay, I don't know how they were able to figure out that like he liked this photo. So Gary Klein liked this photo of called sexy. I'm uncomfortable saying this stuff. You know what I mean? I'm uncomfortable saying this stuff. So Gary Klein, Ethan Klein's father, was on sex.com and he liked a picture called Sexy Ela. I don't even want to look at this photo anymore. Let's just close this whole tab. And I had heard of that before, to be fair. I think I heard that like a few years ago. I can't remember where it was talked about. Was it on? Did they ever address it on the show? I don't think so, but like that is disgusting. That's like really fucked up. Have I missed any super chats? Let me go real quick. Noxolato sends 2 and says, don't look at Ela's gross Tumblr art. Disgusting as fuck. We've looked at that in the past, I think. We've looked at the old Tumblr art. Truth B7 sends $2 and says, insane to go after Hassan for bro tips with this hiding. I know. And Ethan is such a hypocrite. Half the time he's like, hey, it's unfair to go after people for stuff they said 10 years ago. And then he'll go after Hassan for a video he made 10 or 12 years ago. At this point, none of it makes sense. None of his points make sense. But this is disgusting. I'm sorry, guys. Like, this is really fucking gross. Okay, there's more. So Ethan has officially wiped his account. He deleted pedo troll. It's gone. And again, he has admitted that this is him on Instagram. So there's no. So this is really fucked up right here. So this is extremely racist. Worth its own post. Ethan's discussing racism towards Palestinians. This needs to be spread. So here is the post in question. That's the situation we live in. It says Europe, and you see, you know, monkeys evolving into men. Israel, you have men living amongst apes, monkeys, Neanderthals, essentially claiming that, the way I understand it, the way, you know, it's meant to be interpreted, is that Israelis are the evolved Homo sapien, while the Arabs, the Palestinians that live among them, are akin to monkeys. Unless Ethan is claiming that Israelis themselves are monkeys, and or if he's referring to like other, I know he has a thing against Hasidic Jews, so maybe he's referring to Hasidic Jews that way. I don't know, but this could very well be easily interpreted. And Ethan and Hila have said many things online, many a time, to suggest that they are at least somewhat Islamophobic. They called Ramallah a terrorist city. Ethan calls anything that is Muslim Islamic. Like, just the weirdest fucking comments he's followed. He's been a Destiny fan his whole life, and we saw what Destiny said about AB. I'll try to pull that up, actually. I don't know if I have that clip. Let's watch that. But that's disgusting. I mean, I know how we're all going to be interpreting that, more than likely. Let me just find... There is a tweet of Destiny essentially just like making fun of AB for being a Muslim. I'm sure you guys have all seen it at this point. But I think it's important to highlight. So I have a lot of things in this... And then DMs that I sent to Noor. Was this it right now? Okay, this one.
If they haven't hit puberty. I actually want to fuck women, or I actually want to fuck little girls who have hit puberty but are still under the age of consent. If they haven't hit puberty. I actually want to fuck women, or I actually want to fuck little girls who have hit puberty but are still under the age of consent. That's my preference.
I would have more respect for the defenders if they were just like, yeah, I'm cool with it.
Okay, someone said, Ethan, you shouldn't exaggerate the Destiny claims. Okay.
Well, yeah, of course, but that's because you support 9-year-olds getting fucked, right? Isn't he Muslim or whatever? So your opinion is obviously not very relevant here. Thank you, dipshit.
You shouldn't exaggerate the Destiny claims. Okay, so I'm making this. If they haven't hit puberty.
So
I actually want to fuck women, or I actually want to fuck little girls who have hit puberty but are still...
Let's hear that again.
Someone said, Ethan, you shouldn't exaggerate the Destiny claims. Okay.
Well, yeah, of course, but that's because you support 9-year-olds getting fucked, right? Isn't he Muslim or whatever? So your opinion is obviously not very relevant here. Thank you, dipshit.
So he said, well, he supports 9-year-olds getting fucked. Isn't he Muslim or whatever? So his opinion doesn't matter, dipshit. So that's what he thinks of Muslims, essentially. He thinks that any Muslim supports, children getting effed, the way he says it. And he has just like complete disregard for the Muslim faith. He looks at them in disgust. And Ethan said that this person inspired him to make content. So can you imagine what Ethan and Hila really think about Islam? The way they talk about it behind closed doors at home. Hila was in the IDF. She volunteered to raid a home in Ramallah in a terrorist city. So we know how these people think. So I just wanted to mention that and show that video as just extra context that it is not crazy to think that Ethan refers to or thinks of Muslims and Arabs as monkeys and apes. So yeah, very fucked up. To many walking straight up in the lower. So Ethan Klein called this meme accurate. He says this is accurate, and that's the meme. So pretty fucked up shit right there. Nothing to see here, folks. So this was something that Ethan wrote in defense of Israel. So Lil Bro was arguing for Israel even 15 years ago. Hassan should honestly pay me for this Oppo research. I mean, look, honestly, Destiny has done more damage to Ethan in like 3 days than Hassan has been. No, actually, no, Hassan has been able to do some stuff. But like this was hard hitting. Okay, let's read this. Again, I haven't read most of this fucking shit. So Pedo Troll has to say this. Well, I don't know anyone who was a slave, but friends of my grandparents were able to compare their personal experience of the labor camps with Gaza. What? Palestinians are not treated as subhumans. Why don't you come to Israel instead of repeating talking points that honestly you really seem to know nothing about? There are reasons for what the Israelis do that are more complex than what you may see as genocide or hate. Come to Israel. Talk to an Israeli. You have no first-hand experience and no knowledge. Talking points. Come to Israel and talk to a Palestinian for that matter. Can you imagine? You know what I mean? Like, imagine anytime you criticize a country, come here. Come see for yourself. Come. The only way you will know is if you come here and speak to one of us. You must come here and speak to one of us. It is the only way. Like, bro, no, I'm sorry. There's a lot of credible research online, history to refer to, that I don't need to go speak to a brainwashed Hasbarist to know what's up. The Palestinians are not treated as subhumans. Why don't you come to Israel? He says come to Israel. Let's count how many times he says come to Israel. Come to Israel. 1. 2, come to Israel. You have no first hand. Come to Israel. 3. He says come to Israel 3 times in one paragraph. Because the only way for you to brainwash you is to make you walk around Tel Aviv. Oh, look as a tourist. Look, we have an H&M. You like Lush. They make the soap bomb. You throw it inside the bathtub. It starts bubbling. Yes, we have one of those here. You also like New Balance. We have the best New Balance shoes right here in Tel Aviv, my friend. Come here. You like falafel? I will give you the best falafel. What else is there? You like Cold Stone Creamery? Cold Stone Creamery. They don't have small, medium, large. They have like it, love it, gotta have it. It's so funny. I love the American culture. Come here. Come to Tel Aviv. So, that's how they get you. You know what I mean? Ashley sends 2 pounds and says, get him, girl. Free Palestine. Hell yeah, Ashley. Much love. Thank you for the donation. KMA sends $5 and says, worse than liking it, he saved it to his Pinterest as sexy Hila. Oh, that's what that was? He saved it to his Pinterest? Oh, that's disgusting. Bro, that's so fucked to have all this shit about your family online, man. How fucking embarrassing is that shit? That's so nasty. I wish I didn't know that extra detail that he saved it to his Pinterest. Veronica H. Song sends 6 shekels and says, why Muslims was age 9 though? I think they're referring to like a reference to like Muhammad getting marrying like a young girl. I don't know the details, but that's the common thing that people say. It was like that guy who was harassing the dude who worked at the food halal stand in New York. Hey, isn't it true that Muhammad liked to sleep with little girls? It's like, bro, the guy's selling fucking hot dogs. Leave him alone. Joette says, I'm too good at the Israeli accent, Lamau. I mean, guys, I'm just trying to have some fun. I like the, you like it, love it, gotta have it, is the Cold Stone Creamery. Okay. Here in Israel, with Cold Stone, we don't use Oreo. We have our own version of Oreo. It's an Israeli version. It's much better. Okay. Palestinians living in Israel are not shot and killed in the street. They are not harassed, abused, etc. They are integrated into society on almost every level. I live in Tel Aviv. I live in an Arab neighborhood. All of the shops in my neighborhood are owned by Palestinians. I work and live next to Arabs, Palestinians. I have Palestinian friends. There are laws that discriminate against them. Yes, and I do not like that, and I want it to stop. But okay, so he's already admitting that there are laws that discriminate against Palestinians. That means they are not equal. You just said it yourself. You can try to sell me all the bullshit that they live. Go ask a man in Gaza how nice their life is. Go ask Palestinians to walk down certain streets that are closed off of them, my guy. Okay, there are streets in Palestine that they're not allowed to fucking walk down, man. That you're allowed to walk in, the tourists are allowed to fucking go. Whole fucking neighborhoods, most of the country, to be honest. People in Gaza aren't even allowed to leave fucking Gaza. But like, stop trying to make it see. He's always trying to sell you this dream of a multicultural fantasy. There are countless videos online, bro, of Arabs fucking complaining of their fucking lives in Israel, man. What are we talking about here? But there are laws that discriminate against them, yes, and I do not like that, and I want it to stop. But try and see the reason for why Israel does it, and it may be a start of understanding that can actually solve the problem. Just try to understand why we're racist. Try to understand why we discriminate, and then, maybe then, we can enjoy a nice, gotta have it cup of Cold Stone Creamery with local Israeli biscuits under the Tel Aviv sun. Says Kat, what the fuck is this? You do nothing but spit hatred and ignorance. Nothing you know or think can be used constructively to help the situation. Thank you, Ethan Klein, man from Los Angeles who's been living in Israel maybe for like a year and a half at that point, who understands the region and its history and its people. The people more than anyone. Thank you, Ethan. God bless you. So yeah, Palestinians living in Israel are not shot and killed in the street. They are not harassed, abused. They are integrated into society. Remember that, folks. And the next time someone tells you a genocide is going on, you tell them no. Pedo Troll wrote on Reddit 15 years ago that Palestinians living in Israel are not shot and killed. They are fully integrated into society. Yes, there may be some laws that discriminate against them, but please try to understand why we discriminate against them. And then, maybe then, we will have a beautiful day under the Tel Aviv sun. Okay, what else? Pedo Troll says, when I read stories about how Gaza is a death camp and how it is being deprived of essentials and about ethnic cleansing, this statistic comes to mind. The average life expectancy of people born in Gaza is 73 years. That doesn't sound like Nazi Germany or apartheid South Africa to me. This fact alone speaks volumes. Am I correct in thinking this? If not, please explain. This person says, China also has a life expectancy of 73 years. Do you think everything in China is smooth sailing? Look at the living conditions, not the life expectancy. That's like saying the BP... Dude, all these people are fucking propagandized to shit. That's like saying the BP oil spill doesn't because of how much water is on the planet. Israel is systematically breaking down the Palestinian people in a variety of different ways. It's 2010. They aren't just going to outright gas a bunch of Palestinians. They would if they could. They must use a much more delicate strategy: starvation, segregation, and outright murder. Okay, this guy's wrong about China, but they're right about Israel's tactics. Then they say, meanwhile, Muslims throughout the world are doing that to everyone. Religion is awesome. Okay, this person is saying that Muslims are doing that to... No, that's not true. But anyways, Pedo Troll says, I don't know if China is smooth sailing, whatever you mean by that, but I also don't compare Chinese living conditions to ghettos in Nazi Germany. China has actually relatively good standards for most of its people, healthcare-wise, from what I've read. So I don't think this is a fair comparison. Okay, so actually Ethan was based on China 15 years ago, but now if you mention China, he loses his fucking mind. Oh, you're a fucking tanky. Ethan, you were a tanky 15 years ago. Look at you praising China's healthcare system. It's kind of funny. So I don't think this is a fair comparison. You are comparing the second most powerful country on earth to Gaza, so I don't really see your point. This is an outrageous statement you made. It's 2010. They aren't just going to outright gas a bunch of Palestinians. They would if they could. Variety, FTFY. I mean, no, Ethan, that is... actually an extremely, that is the most accurate thing that person said. It's 2010. They're not just, when people ask, but it's not a genocide, you know, they're not like, yeah, what the fuck do you expect them to do, bro? It's being fucking live streamed. They're doing it as delicately as they can. And even then they're fucking like, it's, you know, it's by, I'm kidding by the word delicately. God damn. Yeah, no, this is Ethan. Pedo brain is Ethan. Oh my god. Knocked over my phone. Hopefully the internet connection stays on. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, that's so fucking scary. I'm gonna go buy a router tomorrow, folks. Okay, we good. We good, baby. Ganja Gremlin. Oh my god, Ganja Gremlin. Much love from San Jose, California. Fuck yeah, Ganja Gremlin. I salute you and your Ganja and your Gremlins. I hope you're enjoying some right now. Veronica H. Song says, why is he writing such serious posts as a troll? I know, right? What happened to the pedo jokes? Dizzle McFizzle sends a $5 and says, one day Palestine will be free and we'll be able to visit the Levant and see all the wonderful people there, inshallah. Man, I can't tell you how much I want to fucking visit. You know, it's so close to us. They're literally our next door neighbors. I would fucking love to go and see Palestine, but I would never set foot there the way it is now, unless I could somehow magically be teleported to the West Bank or Gaza or something. Insane, man. Insane that I can't go to my nearby neighbor. Plus, it would be illegal for me as a Lebanese person. I'm not even legally allowed to set foot in Israel. Israelis aren't legally allowed to set foot over here. You know, unless it's covert operations or diplomats or whatever. So yeah. So more racist stuff. What else we got? It's not even over, folks. Apparently, Ethan is still IG storying about me. Okay, no. So we've read this one. We've seen this. Jelty shared this. I know it's a joke posted in R Funny and he didn't have kids and we can't joke about CPS and shit, but what the fuck? Let's read this. So this is, again, a pedo troll post from 14 years ago. Vintage, folks. Vintage. 14. This is a 14-year-old Reddit post. Sir, would you like to smell it, please? Put it in the decanter so I may smell this 14-year-old vintage Reddit post. Oh, yes. Please, pour me a glass. Okay, so... once I was at the park with my grandmama and we were walking over a little river with a stone walkway. Well, she was feeling chipper this day because she decided she wanted to leap over one of the stones. Well, she slipped much like this guy, except her body was too frail to handle the fall. She broke her hip and her head just sat back in the water because she couldn't sit up. I run to pick her up, but it was too late. She drowned. Sometimes now I take my kids through the same park and something comes over me. I force their head into the water to recreate the scene with my grandma and I hold their faces until they almost drown and then take them out. Part of me feels that I'm trying to relive that memory and save her. And I'm afraid that one day I will drown my children too. I'm afraid to even read this because like the YouTube algorithm will think I am promoting harming children. You know what I'm saying? The internet works in mysterious ways. What the fuck, Ethan? Like, how is this even funny? Like, I don't get these edgy. Like, for example, I'm a huge fan of James Gunn. I'll be honest with you guys. James Gunn, director of Superman, Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy. Love the guy. He made some weird jokes in like 10 years ago, 15 years ago that he got canceled for. Like, I also read some of those. Like, some of that shit, like, why? When were these jokes ever a good idea? Again, I never thought he should have been fired from Disney. Love James Gunn. Huge fan. I really look up to his work, actually. But, you know, some of those jokes were just, like, kind of fucking weird. It's these same kind of dumbass fucking jokes. Like, what is the point of this? Bad Pierogi sent 5 Do Not Worry memberships. Thank you so much, Bad Pierogi. Pierogi, does that mean you are from Czechoslovakia? Is that where pierogies are from? Thank you so much. W's in the chat for Bad Pierogi. Who is, are you also a cousin of the Bad Empanada? Is the Bad Pierogi a cousin of the Bad Empanada? Is that what is happening? So yeah, disgusting. I mean, horrible fucking story. Dark. This isn't even like pedo stuff. This is just like talking about, fantasizing about harming kids. And then he goes after Jake Chinatown from Twitter for like, whoever fucking said, someone mentioned like bashing Ethan's kids against the tree, which is horrible. You know what I mean? But like, you've also said horrible things about your own kids, man. Your own theoretical kids before they were born. Now young Theodore is going to have to read this, Ethan. Poland. Pierogi are Polish. That's right. Why did I think it was Czechoslovakia? I'm getting confused. I know that Robert Hershevek from Shark Tank loves pierogies. Okay, where is he from? Can't fucking remember. And yes, folks, I like Shark Tank. Do not judge me, but I used to like Mr. Wonderful. He's half Lebanese, but he's a fucking piece of shit Trump supporter. Probably a Zionist. I don't know. Okay. So what is this? Holy fucking shit. Ethan Klein, what the fuck was wrong with you, bro? Malia. Okay, so Ethan had a Twitter account too. Pedo Troll had a Twitter account. Oh my god, dude, he was fucking prolific, huh? So Pedo Troll said, Mr. White House, Mr. President, would you send Michelle, Sasha, Malia through TSA screening? Naked photos or invasive genital groping? You choose. What the fuck? Dude, that's so fucked. Destiny says, holy fuck shit, Ethan Klein, what the fuck was wrong with you, bro? Malia was 12 years old. Sasha was 9 years old. What the fuck kind of humor was this? Are you okay, bro? Again, let's just keep in mind, yes, Ethan was making fucking sick jokes. Destiny actually does contact teenagers for sex. So let's also just keep that in perspective. We enjoy all of the disgusting stuff that he's bringing to light against Ethan, just because, you know, that's always a good time. But let's just keep in mind that he's actually a criminal. So, yeah, this is also fucking disturbing. Ooh, folks, everybody, saddle up for a moment. We're getting a history lesson by Mr. Jim D. Dukers, the activist from the Reagan days. Thank you, sir. History lesson. U.S. President Grover Cleveland was 49 when he married a 21-year-old. He had been her guardian since she was 10 years old after her father died. Oh, that's some fucking Woody Allen shit. God damn. That's definitely some Woody Allen stuff right there. Being someone's guardian as a child, and then when they're of age, marrying them, that is the ultimate form of being a predator. That is, oh my god, bro. That's so fucked up. Who was that again? U.S. President Grover Cleveland. Okay, let's keep that in mind. Fuck Grover Cleveland. I'm sorry. He might have signed some great things into law, but that man was a creep. That's disgusting. Okay, folks. After that little history lesson pause, thank you, Mr. Jim D. Dukers. What else we got?
He's a fucking degenerate.
Okay, so we got a couple of clips and then we're done. Destiny thinks Ethan Klein might be more degenerate than him. Okay, let's watch.
There's no
this.
other.
Like, if you listen, if you
He's a fucking degenerate. There's no other.
like, if you listen, if you want to think I'm a creeper degenerate, then fine, then fucking hey, go for it. But my brother in Christ, okay, we are two peas in a degenerate pod. And I think you're lower on the rung there than I am. If that's seriously the thing you want to go. Like, the most embarrassing part for me putting all this video together was I might have actually been out-edged by this guy, okay? I thought I was the edgelord, and this guy is he's out-edgelording me on pedophilia, which was supposed to be my domain, according to this guy.
The way to cut it. If you
Oh my god, this man is out edgelording me in pedophilia, which is supposed to be my domain. This is the weirdest fucking internet beef I have ever seen in my life.
if you like
Which this guy is he's out-edgelording me on pedophilia, which was supposed to be my domain.
That needs to be a soundbite on the HP podcast. This man is out edgelording me in pedophilia, which is supposed to be my domain. The way he said it made it seem like he's upset. Like, hey, pedophilia is my thing, Ethan. Stay out of it. That's what it sounds like. I know what he's trying to say, but it sounds like such a self-own, man.
Like, the most embarrassing part for me putting all this video together was I might have actually been out-edged by this guy, okay? I thought I was the edgelord, and this guy is he's out-edgelording me on pedophilia, which was supposed to be my domain, according to this guy.
the way to cut it. If you like Destiny, if you think he's smart and cool and funny and awesome, good. Keep watching him. But no, that you are supporting someone who is attracted, 15-year-olds, who shared compromising bikini pics of 15-year-olds sent to him with his
Compromising? These are pictures posted publicly on social media. People at the beach. Again, like, what the?
Bro, are you trying to defend, like, okay, even if a 15-year-old shared a fucking picture at the beach on social media, why are you looking at that shit? Why are you sharing that shit? Why are you even engaging in that shit, bro? Stop trying to defend it. This is disgusting, man. What is this? Fuck this drama. Is that it, or is that something else? No, I got one more thing. Destiny gives 3 rebuttals to the claims in Ethan Klein's videos.
Any of the material.
I don't care if 2 minutes. Fuck that shit. We're done with the drama, folks. That's it. How long did that take?